Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
In relation to that, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And I've no objections.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? My apologies.
Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought. Take care not to fall.
Careful now! I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
That's quite enough.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both. Do come again.
To be taken care of before the day's done.
Well met, sir.
Well, this is no... Now here's a welcome sign. All the best tales come from travelers. places like this.
At least here I can enjoy my own. I'm about ready for a break.
Glad you stay a while.
Feels eerie. No one's out.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey. Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come.
Just about anywhere.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
It's a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I have but 2 words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Great. Be on your guard. Take that!
Well done. Our boat has been knocked off balance. Grab hold, drag it.
Help! The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Time we make for the Captial.
You have my gratitude, sir. Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure, of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be...
It is a chest. I shall take a look inside. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests. Right you are.
goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Nicely done. I merely did as duty demands. Bad idea.
Victory!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, With your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we...
Living hard. Dreams are free, I say. There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy. Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Time to get to work. Got to sweep and dust before I think it's supper.
I dare say, we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
While you're here, eh? Let's take it easy today. My moods are acting up. This really is fine craftsmanship.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find qualities what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-ridden kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my...
What should I get up to today?
Well met, sir.
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stock. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
It is as you say.
Welcome to the Star Dropit. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Not a care in the weather, just as it should be. Where will the wind blow me today? This town must have
Thankless job, this.
It is my duty to find it.
I wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct.
Go on, have a look. Many thanks.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray. Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off what you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Always a pleasure.
I'm like to fall asleep.
I just nodded off for a moment there.
There's more time, there's more things, so see you more.
They'll wish they'd help.
Where was I bound again?
I've got to send off what I can while I'm in town.
Weary at this hour, sir?
You know where to find me.
Well met, sir.
Off to market I go.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
The rules at your leisure. Why, is everyone all
This isn't much to go on.
Always another errand to see to.
The rules at your leisure. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Time to be heading home.
Can't wear any such worn out gear. help but see a turncoat with every face.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Can't afford any mistakes this time.
I can but trust my...
The rules at your leisure.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I suppose 'tis so.
What would you of me?
My time isn't yours to waste.
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
I'm no fool, am I?
This is such a space, nourishes spirit.
All the best takers, you know.
Well met, sir.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Oh, are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I return safe and sound, and I dare say, wiser for my travels.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
The rules at your leisure.
Time to hit the sack.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new...
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. And no need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
going to be heading home.
Idleness is a luxury I can barely afford.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? I wish they'd helped, and all I serve is
Good day, sir.
Nodded off for a moment there.
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time. Seeing as you'd come, find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting.
We've a delivery to make, 'twould seem.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Not good will come of this.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Still a while ago before you shoot
There's no easy thing. Bit bland. What can I throw in? Calls and I shan't resist.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason. That was superb, Arisen.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident.
It's this way.
This is rather thrilling.